There is nothing that we want more in this world but freedom. And with that freedom, we want peace. What's up, y'all? Now I'm gonna just dive straight into it. A lot of people have been posting on their stories on how people aren't speaking up and posting about the situation going on overseas. Though that is a fact, we'll get back into that. A lot of those people posting those stories without realizing they are contradicting themselves and being a hypocrite. Now, with the boycott of Starbucks, Disney, and all these other big companies working, and you can see it in the tremendous decrease in their stock prices lately, you still follow these big celebrities and influencers that show their support for their oppressor. For example, LeBron James, a man who deems to not mix up sports with politics. And as soon as it's about the man that's controlling his pockets, he wants to get into politics all of a sudden. He wants to speak and show his support for the oppressor. Obviously, this is not the only person that is showing his support for the oppressor. There's a lot of big influencers and celebrities that you are following, and not only you, me as well. I caught myself earlier today following some of these celebrities that are showing their support for the oppressor. The only reason I am using LeBron James as an example is because when I go on his account, I see 100 of my mutuals still following him. And a lot of those mutuals are the ones that are showing support for. And it's not only these big celebrities and influencers that we still follow and show our support for. It's these other big organizations in the NBA, the NFL. We went through COVID without watching these sport broadcasts. We went through COVID without following these big celebrities and influencers. We can do it again. And for the people who are choosing to be silent about the situation at hand, you might be showing your support for the oppressed behind the scenes that we might not know about. However, for those who are truly staying silent, you are just as guilty as them. You are just as guilty as the oppressor. Every time they are unaliving a child, you are equally unaliving a child as well. This mass genocide has been going on since before I was even born. I am 20 years old. I remember going to the protests as early as my memory as can go, as 4 years old. And people have been protesting for decades before that. And you choose to be silent. You are just as equally supporting this mass genocide. I look at you through the screen as you look back at me. We are the same. We are no different. So stop trying to be different. You grew up with my people in your communities. You grew up with my people as your friends. You grew up with my people in your classrooms. You grew up with my people allowed into your households. You grew up with my people to be able to get close to your families. And you have the audacity to turn your back on them and not even bat an eye? How dare you? You have a voice. Our voice is the most powerful thing that we have alongside our minds and our brains. Use it. We are supposed to be the generation that symbolizes humanitarian rights. We're supposed to be the generation that shows our support for them. We are supposed to be the generation that are supposed to solve a lot of the world's problems that's been going on for a very long time. And on top of that, we are the generation that has access to media and the sources to show you the truth. I did not think that we would have such intellectually low people to believe in such a false narrative and propaganda. I honestly can't show how disappointed that I am in us. Because there is so much more I wish I could do. So much more that my friends and family wish that they can do. So much more that people that are showing their support for the situation going on at hand, that they wish that they can do. However, even though I wish there is so much more that I could do, best believe that I am going to try my best to do the most that I can. And you should too. Be you. Do not be a mainstreamer. Do not be a trend follower. You or don't know, I'm trying to be a content creator. I'm trying to be an influencer. I'm trying to make differences in people's lives by either putting smiles on their faces or somehow in the future to help out generations to come and for eternity. And I'll be damned if I didn't use my platform, my voice to speak up, because I'll be going against my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, and my moral rights. Not only that, I'll be going against my people because I am Palestinian. Dammi Falastini. Now with the extreme shadow ban that I've been going through lately, this might only get 2 views. But I hope that the 2 people that view this, or the 1 person that viewed this twice, I was able to make a positive impact on them. That I was able to make a change in their mindset and viewing this in the right way. There are people there who haven't lived to see my age. Hell, there aren't people there who live to see 3 months old. They haven't said their first words yet. They haven't taken their first steps. Hell, they haven't even crawled yet. You don't have to be black, white, Asian, Russian, no matter what religion you follow, to see the situation at hand and to be on the right side. You just have to be human. This was supposed to be a little calm talk between you and I, but I let the emotions get the best of me. But how could you see not? I'm very passionate about the situation as well as everyone else's. I've never been more proud than today to be where I'm from. The problem with society today is that we rather put our individualistic wants in front of other people's needs. And I don't think that's right. We'll talk some other time.